Lastly, supplier. Ayan. So first, let me input values or records for our supplier. Ayan. So this is our supplier 1. Okay. Supplier 2. Ayan. Supplier 3. Okay. And another supplier. Ayan. So we have suppliers now. And then currently each supplier does not have any purchase order. So what's the use of a purchase order? Every supplier will be asked by the store, okay, to deliver products for them. Ayan. So in a form of purchase order. Ayan. So currently there is none. So let's proceed to products. Okay, so I will have products here. Example. Product type, supplier. Okay, and then unit cost. Ayan, overhead. Ayan. Ayan. Okay, so as you can see, we have quantity is 1 and threshold is also 1. So meaning it's equal. So the use of a threshold is simply to notify the user that there is a product that will be come out of stock. Ayan. So it needs to notify the user in advance. So every time you select this product and give it to a customer, quantity deducts or decrements, di ba? So every time that happens, it will reach a time where quantity will become equals to threshold. At first, of course, it will not, di ba? It will not be. So every time someone orders this product, quantity decrements, it will become equal to threshold. So when that happens, this will be the notification. So threshold reached for product ID 1. Yan. Okay. So what if you have another product, but this time quantity is larger? Yan. So quantity is larger. So there's no notification aside from product 1. Okay. So yan. So for example, product 3. Yan. So we have threshold is 10, quantity is 4. Ayan, so we now have notification. Ayan. Okay, so ayan, so what do we do with the notification? So we click the notification, this one, the button, and it will ask for a purchase order. Ayan. So if I click cancel, nothing happens. If I click OK, it will then ask to enter the quantity. So how many of this product are you going to buy from the supplier? Ayan, example. And then what's the expected delivery date? Ayan, so okay, date. And it will highlight and assign. Okay? Yan. So that's what, that's the goal for this exercise 4. Okay? So let me open, yan, let me open another one. Okay, I think this one is ano, this one works. Password na naman. Okay. Every time na mag-crash. Okay, so let's try this one. So we have customer, products, and then supplier. Yan. Okay. So, for your exercise 4, the supplier that you're going to use for searching must not be must be based on the product that is currently equal sa threshold and quantity. Okay, so that happens every time it's equal. Ayan. So first, let me show you the check threshold. So every time you click this table, it will call the check threshold method. Okay? So what's the check threshold method? Ayan, this one. So this is the check threshold method. Okay. So the check threshold method is simply, ayan, comparing the values of our prod array 6 and 5. So what is 6 and 5? This is 6 from 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So we're comparing 6 if it's less than or equals to 5. Okay? Ganyan. If this condition is true, we're simply going to get the ID of this. Okay? Which is shown here. Ayan. Let me open the code again. This one. Much better. Okay, this one. So we have, okay, this one, the check threshold. Ayan, okay. So as you can see, changing the text of J button 8, which is this button, to threshold and the ID number. Okay, so you can choose to add a break if it's already found. Meaning you don't have to continue. Okay, ganyan. And then, this usually happens every time you click this. Ayan. Okay, so, you are now going to perform a message box once you click the button. So if you click this button, a message box will prompt asking you to click OK or cancel. Yan, that's the purpose of having a true condition here. So if you click OK, choice is now, choice will be, okay, so the choice will be OK option. If you click OK, and it will show an input dialog box. So that's an input box asking you to enter the quantity and the icon. Yan. And then another one is for the delivery date. And call the supplier method search supplier. Okay, which is this one. Ayan. So this is the search supplier method which was discussed last meeting. So we're going to search for this supplier. Okay, so for your exer 4, this must be a variable. Yan, not like this one. So this should be the name of the supplier of the product that is where the quantity is equals to the threshold. Okay, so it's not fixed. So in my example, I placed here a supplier. So for your exer 4, this should be fixed. This should be a variable. Yan. Okay? Yan. So let me show you the output again. Ayan. This is for exercise 4. Ayan. So we have products. Okay. And supplier. Ayan. So, supplier. So first, let me enter suppliers. Okay, we have the following. Okay, supplier number 2, supplier number 3, 4. Okay, there you go. And then let's add products. Yan, so this is our products. Okay, sorry. Laptop. Okay, unit cost. Same sa quantity. So we will now have a threshold. Okay, we have a threshold. So if I click this one, it should highlight the supplier. Ayan, so create PO muna. So we have quantity and delivery date. Ayan, so as you can see, it highlights the supplier and adding the product you want to buy from the supplier, which is laptop, okay, description, quantity is the one I entered, supposed to be, and then the amount, okay, and then the delivery date. So if you add another purchase order, okay, you can do that. Ayan, so there you go. So it will just keep on adding. So this is for the PO for that supplier. If you click another supplier, it will not show any PO because this PO is for that supplier only. So if you click a supplier, it will show all the purchase order under that supplier. Okay, ganyan. So it will show the 2D arrays. So what is the 2D array needed for XR4? It is okay, so this is the 3D array needed, a 2D. So the 2D array needed is supplier. So we have 10 columns. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay, that's 10. And then we have 8. Yan, so we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. This is not included. 7 is the ID of the supplier. Okay? So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay, 7. So the 8 is okay, because this is derived. So this is the result of quantity times unit cost. Ayan, so those are the array. Okay, so pwede siguro 7 instead of 8. Ayan. Okay, so for XR4, you will need these two arrays and you will simply select the supplier and then show the purchase orders for the product you want to order sa supplier. Alright? Yes, so these are all connected. Okay, so how do you know? Because every time you let me open the products and supplier. Okay na? Anong crash na naman? Okay, so every time you open the supplier, okay? Ayan, so for XR1, you have customer, supplier, and products, di ba? And then for XR2, you have this one, products. So products is where you add products. Okay, that is for XR2. And then for XR3 is ordering. So every time you order products sa products form, quantity decrements. Di ba? Ayan. So when quantity decrements, there will be a threshold. So if there's a threshold, you click the threshold notification and it will select the supplier. Okay, that who sold you the product. Okay, so that's the use of this exercise, XR4. Ayan. So yan din siya. Okay, so these are all connected. So meaning, you need to finish exercise 3 first before you can submit XR4. And same with XR3, you need to finish XR2 first. And same with XR1, you need to finish XR1 first before you can submit XR2. Ayan, okay? And then for XR5, next week, it will be another continuation to this. Ayan, so we will have a total of 10 exercises. So for midterm, we will have 4 exercises. Okay? So ilan na tayo? 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So 3 exercises for midterm or 4 depending on our schedule. And then we will have a total of 10 exercises. So di na takaabot of 13 because I said during our first meeting 13 exercises. Okay, so we will have 10 exercises, 3 or 4 exercises every term until this is completed. Ayan. Okay? Oh, yes. So, you will only add codes to the examples given. Ayan. Okay? So, in this case, you have here the this one. Okay, this one. So you have the yan, the supplier. Ayan, this is the button. Ayan, we have the instance of the supplier inside the products constructor. Okay, and then we have calling the check threshold. Ayan, this one, the check threshold. And then in the supplier, so ayan, so the supplier is it's this one. Saan na yun? So, ayan, the search supplier. Okay, this one is the search supplier that will be called in our products. Okay. Ayan, so this is the search supplier. Okay, so yan lang man. Ayan, so you just have to add the example codes given for your Exer 4. Okay? Ayan. So, yan. So, that's it. Ready your exercises 1, 2, and 3 for checking. And Exer 3 is, ano na lang ngayon? 95. Okay. Exer 2 is, ilan na lang? 90. And then Exer 1 is 85. Yan. So, make sure you submit on time. Okay. Questions, clarifications for Exer 1, 2, 3, and 4? Okay, wala. Yan. Yan, so if you're done with Exer 2, since most of you are done already, proceed sa Exer 3 because Exer 4 is already given. So, make sure you can finish this on deadline. Okay, attendance time for today. Say present, Ablanqui, present, Bartolata, Kalipusan, Dagatan, Diaz, Duque, Heboni, Purilla, Lumantas, Maxi, Munoz, wala. 5 absences na Munoz, Orquillas, Park, wala. Asan Park? Park. Pastias, Pedriña, Remis, wala. Sacris, Salisi, Sarona, Sazon, wala. Tio, Baliares. Wala, Baliares. Okay. Yan. Okay, so if you have exercises, ready them for checking. 1, 2, and 3. And if you are done with 3, you can start with Exer 4 right away. Okay. Nanay magpa-check. Wala pa? Sige, just call my attention if you're ready. Yan, make sure you follow the requirement ha. So for all exercises, as what I always say, follow what the example codes. Ayan, use only the example codes given. You can add methods, you can add arrays. Ayan, do not use codes that's not been discussed. Ayan, the discussed codes. Ayan, like converting string to int into into string. Okay, arrays 2D, 3D, methods. Okay, ayan, so use only those for exercise 1, 2, and 3, and 4. Okay. Tama na. Sige, good. Sige, you can go. Prelim grade, I will email you next week.